Hi, Dr. Ajay Kumar.
Hello.
Welcome to the interview. I would like to maybe find out a little bit about which part of India are you from, and how did you get started in Ayurveda?
Actually, I belongs to Kannur. It's a northern side of Kerala. And there traditionally, even though there is a college in our native place, Kannur Madhava Ayurveda College it's called, the olden days. And in and around my place, there are lot of Ayurvedic scholars. Basically, they studied from some gurus and they practiced actually. In Ayurveda, what we believe is not the medical system actually. It is a science of life, or the way to live happily without any disturbance, either physically and mentally. Make a man fully occupied with get salvation. Okay. You mean salvation?
Yeah. Okay.
The moksha is called.
Can you explain a bit more on what moksha is?
Actually, in Ayurveda mainly based on the Indian philosophy, the Sankhya Shastra is called. The salvation is the main aim, the liberty we can say. Means the human beings get in the earth only because of some past deeds. So we have to liber from that past deeds.
Like the karma.
Yeah, karma. Because of the karma we take birth in the earth. Okay. And whatever the sin we did in the past things, can we get liberated by this life? Then only there won't be no rebirth actually. So main Ayurvedic aim is to give a good thing to liberate from the things. For that a healthy body is essential.
Okay. Dr. Ajay, how did you get interested in Ayurveda?
Actually, in and around my villages, there are so many scholars. Because even though they seem to be very simple, but where the Western doctors are failed, they get cured. And in each and every day we have heard about the Ayurvedic Vaidyas. They are very simply ordinary men, but they do wonders. So at the time I get, this is some system. Something is good than the Western world. In my childhood, I had the belief. Okay. So better I think I can go in this way.
What is a Vaidya?
Vaidya means in our native villages, all the traditional practitioners, they are called Vaidyas.
Okay. And Dr. Ajay, you mentioned that you were taught under a guru.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us what is a guru, and maybe you can tell us a bit more about your guru and how you trained under him?
Actually, guru is just meaning of teacher, that's all. But in my view, my guru, I believe whatever we get from somebody, we can call him as a guru. But generally, what I learn Ayurveda from a person, I think he is my guru in all the way. Actually, my guru, is a very simple man and devoid of any dress. You can see the picture. He will be like that always. And at that time, the political leaders, the ministers, chief minister, they are all come to see him. And he don't bother about it actually. The old Kerala Chief Minister, former Kerala Chief Minister, K. Karunanidhi, he used to visit him, but he won't bother. He will treat him as some other patient, like that. So when we wondered, then he asked, I don't mind whomever he be, big man. I don't want to have any grievance or something else or something I want to learn from him. So I don't mind about anybody. I will treat as a patient. So this is a good quality, even it is a chief minister or somebody else. And the way of treating them in an equal way, that really appreciate me.
And Dr. Ajay, how long was your training in this field in the field of Ayurveda? How long was your training?
Actually, I studied in Coimbatore Ayurveda College. That is provided 7.5 years course.
Okay.
And I don't think the 7.5 years is essential to learn Ayurveda. Even I told my guru, at that time I met him, he is 75 years of old. And he used to say, all these years I studied Ayurveda and I start to practice Ayurveda only after 60 years of old. And even though I know only the tail end of Ayurveda, so merely 7.5 years of course, I don't think we can make a good Ayurvedic practitioner. We should have a good faith in it, and we have to work for it to get a good things. Actually, treating Ayurveda is very difficult actually. It is not a simple thing, but giving some medicine to the patient, some herbal medicine, that is not an Ayurveda actually. Knowing the Prakriti and analyzing the dosha kopa, these are very much important. To analyzing the dosha kopa or knowing the Prakriti is very difficult,
Can you explain a little bit more what you mean by dosha?
Actually, in Ayurveda, it's believed the 3 doshas, that is 3 dosha siddhanta is called. Whatever it happened in the body will be only because of the mutation of these 3 doshas. I can say, the universe that controlled by 3 factors, that is water, air and fire. In olden days, the people know thorough about it. The air, water and fire. The same factors control the body. That's what Ayurveda believes. And the naming is different, somebody can say water, air and fire. Or Tamil men can say it is Kathu, Nerippu and Thanni. And in Sanskrit it is called Vata, Pitta and Kapha. It is only the resemblance of water, air and fire. So whatever the disease happened in the human body will be only because of these 3. That's why some of my patients, they came and asked, Doctor, this Ayurveda, it's originated from 5,000 years back. And how can you treat a new diseases originating nowadays? The answer is simple, because at 5,000 years back also the body is affected only because of the imbalance of these 3 factors. And nowadays also the new diseases is originating only the imbalance of these 3 doshas. And the coming years also, the disease will be occur only by these 3. So other than these 3 factors, nothing will happen in the body. So naming of the disease is not at all an important factor actually in Ayurveda. So that's why we are not bothered about the naming of the disease. We can treat each and every diseases without knowing the knowledge of the name of the disease.
Okay.
So we will just analyze the dosha kopa, that is what factor vitiated, what made the body worst. So we have to calculate in which way it affected, which area it affected, how long it affected, and what type of person it affected. If we understood all these things, the treatment will be very easy,